Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Shaw and Daryl. Welcome. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All of them. Y'all do
Yes,
all that.
sir.
We appreciate it, y'all. Y'all been y'all been knocking it out.
Yes,
Man, we
sir.
we we definitely appreciate it, dog. We definitely start. So dog, let's start about this. I know you know it's I hate to say it like this, but it's Trump and the Republicans time.
Oh
And
yeah.
you
Oh
know,
yeah.
the folk out there struggling, not struggling, they out there struggling.
They're struggling.
They struggling, dog. So dog, we're gonna try to help these folk out with
The
uh
struggle. The struggle is real. Go ahead, man. Let me stop. Go ahead on, bro.
yo, today we're gonna be digging into three biblical
Okay.
keys to financial freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not the kind the world offers, but the kind that brings peace, purpose, and provision, dog.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with this truth. You don't own your money. I know y'all think y'all do. You don't own it. You just manage it for someone else. And that someone else is who, bro?
God Almighty.
Yeah,
That's it.
at the
That's
old folks
it.
said the law. You manage it for the law. You're a steward, doc. The earth is the Lord's and
Mm-hmm.
everything in the Psalms 24 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of people, honestly, for real though, I was just gonna say a lot of people think it's day money.
Right.
And we talked earlier, and you just said, "Hey, it's better to have a blessed 90 than a cursed 10."
A curse 100.
I mean, curse 100. The curse
Yeah.
100
Yeah.
people. That's the reason why people got that curse 100 because they think it's their money. So what they do is, when they get paid, right,
Yeah.
they go do everything they want to do, and then go to church and drop $5 on the table.
They forget to give the 10.
Never get to get,
That's
definitely
what it
forget to
is.
get it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like you saying that bless. It's better to have the blessed 90 than a curse 100.
For real, man. And you know what's
That,
crazy about that?
yeah.
We talk about the people and the money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What you were just talking about,
Mm-hmm.
people do that stuff, man, out of just pure fear, pride, and impulse.
That's it.
Fear, say like for example, if they look at their bills,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of time, have you heard somebody say this before? They're like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. Hey, I ain't gonna be able to pay the bill no how, so forget it. I'm gonna go have a good time."
See what I'm saying?
You just forget it. They say, you know what, I ain't gonna be able to pay it this week, no ways. I'm gonna go have a
Right.
good time. So now instead of them just trusting the process, like you were saying earlier, you know,
Mm-hmm.
give the 10, you have a blessed 90. Nah, they're gonna just go have a good time, just like they say they're gonna do. They're gonna
Yeah, like we always say, man, hey, I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but oh well, you got to get God his money. If you don't give him his 10%, he gonna get it.
he
He he
definitely
gonna
gonna
he
get it.
gonna get it.
He definitely gonna get it. And you know
One
what's
way, yeah, one way or another, he gonna get it.
he definitely gonna get it. And you know what's crazy, man, how poor stewardship uh lead
Mm-hmm.
to debt. Like if you don't know how to steward, it's like a supervisor a guy want a job of a supervisor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he can't even do the job he on. They
Yeah,
ask you to train on something else. I'm good.
yeah, yeah.
You don't know but one job in the whole building, that's sweeping floors. But you want
Right.
them to give you the supervisor job to be over top of everybody that know how to. You can't even do it. They offered you to. Nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Poor
And just
stewardship, doc.
yeah, like you were saying with the poor stewardship, you know, probably some people that's going through it now. I've been there.
Yeah,
Like, I told you before, with that poor stewardship, man, I won't give in, I won't go into church like that. So of course I won't blessing God with his money that he was
yeah.
supposed to get, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all I can do. I'm partying, whatever, right? So I'm over here getting a little personal loan from the credit union over here, and over here at Nations Bank, I'm getting a loan over here.
Yeah,
Robbing Peter PayPal, whatever. I think I'm balling,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. So that was poor stewardship because I'm steady spending and spending and borrowing, and I'm steady digging a hole for myself. And then, like you said, once you pay on those loans for about a year or whatever, when your money get low, they'll allow you to come back and get some more
and get some more.
and still be paying the same monthly payment.
Put you right back in debt.
It put you right back in debt. So that's what you're talking about, your example of poor stewardship. And I'm pretty sure there's some people that's doing that right now.
One hundred
You know what
percent.
I'm saying? I'm just letting them know that I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
that
saying?
ain't the way.
That's
That ain't a
that's that
successful way.
yeah, that's that example of some poor stewardship what you talking about.
Yeah. And that ain't the way to do it, man. You know, you gotta, like you said, you gotta use wisdom. You
Mm-hmm.
know, them to the people out there, I know y'all be, you know, them loans that y'all get, especially them payday loans,
Yeah.
them
They look
payday
good,
loans
don't
and salary advances and
yeah.
stuff like that, dog. They design, these folks ain't just gonna give you money up. It's a reason why they doing. They making money
Yep.
off of it. It ain't like, hey, I'm gonna get the payday loan, then go pay back. Because guess what? Now it's just like a trap. Like
Mm-hmm.
okay, you go get a salary advance.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next week you got to use this money in this paycheck to pay the salary advance. Now you got to get another salary advance to cover the money you just paid this salary advance all with.
Yep.
So now it's like bondage. It's like you like in debt and bondage. Debt is a form of bondage.
Yeah. Professional loan sharks.
That's what they are. And every time you go in there, guess what? They hit you with the fee, and now you got to pay more. You get 300. Now you got
Mm-hmm.
to pay back 350, 320, whatever you got to pay back. Now, if you have a short week,
Mm-hmm.
now you got to trust that they're gonna give you the whole whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, now you're in a bad spot, dog. You kind of
Yeah.
for the week you tough. You in a bad spot. So it all starts with wisdom, dog. It starts with
Yeah.
wisdom. Wisdom. Debt is a form of bondage, dog. The borrower is a slave to the lender. Proverbs 22 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, we talked about this how you can actually if God asks you to do something
Mm-hmm.
and you can't even do it
Right.
because but you ain't got no money. You want to go do these mission trips. You want to go do this. You want to go do that. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even got the money to go do it. So you think God can keep asking you? You can't. He gonna give you $1,000,000 and you can't handle 500. Not 500,000. $500.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. You right.
He gonna give you 1,000,000 for you to go out and kill yourself.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna end up happening.
That's what I was talking about. I said it once before. That's what would have like like on the. I'm glad I'm getting blessed on the back
Yeah,
end as
yeah.
older. As an older retiree versus me getting money or whatever on the front end when I was
Mhm.
young. Because I probably with no discipline, I probably would have killed myself out there.
Yeah, boy, you know, imagine the stuff we'd have been driving and
Mm-hmm.
then you couple that with drinking
Yep.
and you put all that together, you feel invincible.
Yep. And that's what's running. That's what's happened to a lot of these young stars today.
Yeah, for
Football
sure.
players and basketball players in general, they got all these millions or whatever.
Yeah. And
Invincible.
yeah, and they
Feel
feel
like it anyway.
invincible.
Yep.
Say it again.
That's it. They feel invincible.
Yeah, yeah. So imagine this, people. Your debts limits your calling, meaning like your not your debt limits. Your debt is limiting your calling. God
Mhm.
called you to start a ministry, but you can't do it because of car payments and credit card debt. You want this ministry. You've been begging for it. God, I know, God, you bless me one more time. I promise you, God, I ain't gonna do it no more. So he sends somebody to pay all of it off. Guess what? You run it right back up.
Yep.
Oh God, I did. You remember you used to say this every time. I know this ain't got nothing to do with this right now, but I
Hmm.
got to say it.
Hmm.
We used to drink. Wake up with a hangover.
Right.
Lord, if you get me out of this one, I won't do it.
No doubt.
I won't do it. And guess what? The next day, same thing. So it's the same
Same.
thing he was saying. He just like, hey, you know what? I'm trying to I'm trying to answer your call. You want to do X, Y, Z, but I can't. You in bondage. You can't move. No, you. Hey, I need you to take our work a couple of days. Go to this
Mhm.
conference. You know what I mean? You know to kind of, get whatever.
Mhm.
God, I done burned all my vacation. I ain't got no money. I got like $50 on my credit card.
Right.
So
Right.
like, how you gonna be effective as honestly as a leader? Okay, you want to be a pastor, right? How you
Mhm.
gonna be effective as a pastor or a leader when you can't manage a paycheck?
Right.
It's impossible,
Yeah.
dog. I don't care what nobody try to tell you. It's impossible.
Yep.
So I'm just saying, Doc. We you know, um, we talk again. We just some stuff we talked about already, y'all. We just wanted to share it over here.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, guess what, Doc? It's Friday.
Yep. All day.
MBRadio.us, Military Broadcast Radio, Man Talk 133 with Shaw and Darrell, right in the middle of the show, Doc. Y'all go check us
Right.
out.
Yes,
Matter
sir.
of
All day long right
all
now.
day long. Right. Pick one debt,
Mhm.
name it, make a plan to pay it off.
Mhm.
Trust God to give you strategy to pay it off. It's more blessed to give than it is to receive. Acts 20 and 35. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with your first fruits. Proverbs 3 and verse 9.
Mhm.
Um, some people do actually think like this. They think giving is only for the rich. They think only the people that got money. You
Mhm.
seen these shows where they feel like somebody gonna just ride by.
Mhm.
Their car broke down on the side of the road. Gonna get a rich guy in a
Mhm.
convertible, and he was like, "Oh, I feel bad for you." And he go the
Right.
keys to the convertible.
Right.
Don't always work like that, dog.
But I mean, to piggyback up what you were saying, man, about the people not giving,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like giving God's money. You always get pushed back anyway. We don't care.
For sure.
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
Um,
Talk to her.
you gonna have to give him his 10%. If you don't, you gonna stay in the hole struggling and he gonna get his money.
Either way.
And like what you said too, with the people that feel like when you ask them to give some old, they all these kind of excuses not to give, you know what I'm saying? But they can go get some liquor though.
Yeah. For
I
real.
mean, I did it myself back in the day, so I can talk about it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Experience is
So
the best teacher, Doc. You can
yeah,
talk
now
from a point of experience.
right. And I won't give nothing to the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and what I used to do too is like when I first started going back to church, what I used to do before I learned how to give God his money for the
Mm-hmm.
people out there listening that may be going through and trying to figure it out. When I used to go to church, if I went to church, say if I had $45, right?
Uh-huh.
Two twenties on a five. When the collection plate came around, I'd be like, yo, man, I ain't getting these cats ain't giving me this $5. Throw $5 in the bucket and I'm out.
And it
I
go.
still and I still got 40.
Right.
But when I flipped that around and started putting 40 in the envelope and keeping five, cause you know what I'm saying? I didn't need the money. I had plenty of gas in my car. I
Yeah.
had plenty of money in my ATM. I could go to the
Yep.
ATM
Yep.
machine after I left the bank and get some more money out if I need it. So when I started flipping it around, I'm just using a little money, a dollar figure right here, just an
Mm-hmm.
example. And when I start putting 40 toward God and then
Mm-hmm.
keeping that five for myself,
Uh-huh.
I started seeing all kind of doors open. But at first, I was keeping the 40 for myself, and I'm giving God five.
Yeah. But you see
And
how
I
I
want,
flip?
and I want, and I want doing them a spinning wheels. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's what a lot of people right now doing, spinning wheels. You know what?
Yep.
I was gonna ask. You see, you already shared the story. I was gonna ask.
Mm-hmm.
Tell a story when God, when you gave sacrificially, what you gave,
Mm-hmm.
the 40. You flipped it. You gave the five. Gave the 40
Yep.
instead of the five, and you just
Mm-hmm.
shared a testimony of how God worked it out for you, which is what was the next thing I was going to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Generosity is a spiritual weapon. It kills greed. It releases joy. It shifts our focus. Like
Mm-hmm.
people. I mean, I know I do. I can't say how other people feel. I
Right.
feel pretty good when I help somebody. You know, you feel bad when you help somebody, dog. So I'm definitely deep wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because generosity is supposed to make you feel good when you know,
Mhm.
when you give. You be like, man, I just helped somebody. You
Mhm.
know, especially, you know, that's why folk give at Christmas time. They feel like that's the only time. And
Right.
Thanksgiving, give out turkeys, and
Right.
there's more times to give than just that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that, but there's more times to give. You know, you show up.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, man. It's I mean, it's wild, man. Like some people, they may not, they may not feel that way. But like what I just said about what I did, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
using just a dollar amount, like the $45 or whatever.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna give God five, but I'm gonna keep 40. He gonna get it. He gonna get his money. I won't
Yeah.
doing that much spinning wheels like on a ping pong machine.
You ain't lying,
But
boy.
when
He
I gave,
definitely gonna get
but
it.
when I gave him the 40, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give God this $40. Oh, I got $5. My tank full of gas.
Yeah.
I got money in the AT. I need some more
Yeah.
money. I can go get it. I ain't gonna do them a leave church and go home anyway. So I'm just
That's
gonna
it.
give God for it. I'm gonna keep the five, right?
Exactly.
And like what I'm going at again, because I told that story again, but what I'm going at is like the people,
Uh huh.
once they see, a lot of people don't want to tap in, they don't want to put the key into that door
Yeah.
to try it. But
To
when you
test
put
it.
that
Yeah.
when you put that key in that door and try it and test it, I'm telling you, bro, when you test that and you see what's going on,
Yeah.
trust me, that's when you're gonna start, doing a little bit better.
It's a
But see,
faith move.
yeah, faith move. But see, some people they don't want to, like, man, they ain't gonna do that, man. I'm getting these jokers now. They getting this $5 or this $2.
Yeah.
Throw it in the bucket or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, man, once you tap in that touch, when you put that key in there and tap it in like you're supposed to,
Yeah,
you
for
start
sure.
seeing some things change in your life. You're gonna be
Yeah.
like, okay, this is how this work.
Yeah. Them unexpected promotions. You won't
Yeah,
make, you know, I mean, man, I won't expect to get this promotion. No,
yeah.
yeah, you've been trying to get it. It's so like you've been trying to get it for years and years, and you just, you know what, forget it.
Hmm.
Then you just
Yep.
start doing it, you know, start giving like you supposed to, giving it
Yep.
a 10. Next thing you know, they call you, hey, Herbert, come into the office for a minute. We need to holler.
Yeah.
Hey, what going on?
Yeah.
Hey man, we want to get, you know, we've been watching you over the last couple of months. You know, you've been working hard, man. You know, we want to give you the promotion. Now, you know, we've been watching you.
Hmm.
And he be like, for real? And then like you said, once he tapped in, now he know like, ah, it came from me
Hmm.
giving. So now
Yeah.
I'm gonna give even more so I can keep,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it worked though. You know what I'm saying?
And then, yeah, and
Yeah,
then like I said, you'll get that all of a sudden. We normally don't do this,
yeah, there you
but
go.
we're gonna do this for you this time.
Yeah, just time. Yeah, that
You know what
door
I'm
opens
saying?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. That
Yeah.
that that you know, hey, you know, I know this is against, you know, it's against policy. You know what I'm saying? This is against policy. We
Hmm.
we normally don't do this. But you know, I got,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna go ahead and
Right.
do it for you. I got, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you. Stay here, you know, stay on hold till I get back. I'll be right back. And he come, hey, you know, Mr. So and so, you know, we
Hmm.
got everything worked out for you. You know, you're gonna have to hit your account
Hmm.
in, you know, in the next hour or so.
Hmm.
And then boy, you go home, tell you why, you know, they old tithing offering you told me about 20
Hmm.
years ago working for me. You know what I'm saying? Because they'd be the ones most
Yeah,
times tell
man.
you.
Because like I said, a lot of times, man, I know a lot of cats might be like, yo, man, you don't know what they talking about, because this gonna hit home with them. A
Yeah.
lot of times when jokers, man, people, when they get the income tax,
Yep.
they forget about God, right? And
Ooh.
then the next thing, say if they get 25, $3,000, they be like, yo, man, dang, man, I had about $3,000, 4,000 like about
Yep.
last month, like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what happened to my money.
They better stop
You know
talking
what I'm
about these
saying?
folks. You're gonna get these comments.
Next thing you know, man, their money gone. You know,
You better stop talking about you're gonna get them comments.
huh?
You better stop talking about
Yeah,
you're gonna get them
yeah. Next
comments,
thing you
dog.
know, man, hey, the money gone, man. Like I
It's
don't know what
gone.
happened to the money, man. Like I told him earlier, God gonna get his money now.
Yeah, for real,
He
for
gonna
real.
get it some kind of way.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
right now, boy. This time be moving, dog. So let me go ahead and get through this so we can go and
Oh,
get
she
off.
moved.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah. Let's be clear. God blesses hard work, but not hustle for hustle's sake. Hard work
Hmm.
and wisdom go together. Go to the anti-sluggard. Consider his ways and be wise. Proverbs 6:6. You are called to work with excellence, but also with rest and balance. God doesn't want you just grinding; He wants you growing. That right there, bro. Speak by
Hmm.
itself. God doesn't
Oh
just
yeah.
want you grinding. He wants you grow. If you out there grinding and you ain't got no growth, you
Hmm.
ain't got God. That's a fact. I'm just gonna tell you out there every
Yeah.
day. You grind. I gotta get here, dog. I gotta do. I gotta do X, Y, Z. And everybody looking at you like, bro, do you realize it's like 5 years now? You ain't
Hmm.
got not one customer yet. Like, what are you grinding for? I
Yeah.
gotta get these envelopes. I gotta get it's something ain't right, dog.
They walk. His walk ain't right.
There you go. But when
The
God
walk
blesses,
ain't
He
right.
bless it, dog. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All right, so we got we gotta get ready to get out of here. Peace doesn't come from a number in the bank account. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things we added unto you. Matthew 6:33. That's where true, true peace come from.
Hmm.
When God is first, everything else falls into place. Not perfectly, but peacefully. If you're stressed and anxious or stuck, you can pray, dog. There's a prayer
Yeah.
you can seek, find your prayer, and just pray and ask God, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's right.
apparently some ain't right.
Right.
So guess what? With that being said, thank y'all for joining. Fan Talk 133
That's right.
with Shaw and Darrell. MBRadio.us, Military Broadcast Radio. Man Talk 133 with Shaw and Darrell every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, we out.